Let's have a look at how the weather's looking this morning, the Friday. Maybe you've got plans already started today. We've got those sort of clouds, but a little bit of sun peeping through in Glasgow this morning. Let's take our cameras outside our studios here in Salford. Similar kind of picture there, actually. It looks rather calm, rather beautiful.
Looks stunning. What's London looking like? Sunny already. It was a bit hazy earlier on. There you go. River Thames, Houses of Parliament, London Eye. And now you've got Nick, who's going to tell us exactly how sunny and hot it is going to be this weekend. You've got a glorious scene behind you as well. Morning.
Yes, good morning. And just in time for the late summer bank holiday weekend, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, that is. It is turning sunnier and hotter this weekend. It has been a strange summer. Let me talk you through it in terms of the heat we've had, because it's come in bursts rather than constant heat. I'll take you back to close to the end of June, when we saw temperatures get above 30 Celsius, 34 in London. And then it was a month later when we had another burst of heat. But what a burst of heat that was. Extreme heat, the UK's highest temperature on record, 38.7 at Cambridge. Since then, temperatures have come down. We know there's been quite a bit of rain, flooding in places as well. But fast forward a month, and we're about to turn those temperatures up once again, 31 Celsius. So it looks like the hottest day is going to be on Sunday. That's going to be through eastern and southeastern parts of England, temperatures like that. But across the board, we're going above average. And the significance of that, if we get to that, well, the record for the late summer bank holiday weekend is 31.5. So it looks like it's going to come close. In terms of the bank holiday itself, on Monday, that record is 28.2 in England. It's 28.9 for the Channel Islands. And it looks likely we're going to beat that on Monday. I have to say, although a lot of people will look at this and go, yes, some warmth and sunshine for the weekend, I want to acknowledge the fact that in terms of these records being broken, and we had that hot weather at Easter, hot weather in February as well, the warmest February temperature on record. I know a lot of people are concerned about how that fits into climate change and warming temperatures across the globe. So we are aware of that, but well, these temperatures are heading up this weekend. And the reason why, let's take a look at the jet stream. Now, that was running across northern parts of the UK yesterday. Now, notice how it's lifting northwards now. So we're going to be on the warmer side of the jet stream, and high pressure is building in, so it's going to become mainly dry. High pressure really will be centred across the continent, and it's from here we're going to push this warmth in our direction as we go through the weekend. A staycation is looking good. What about if you're heading elsewhere, though? Well, we're going to be on a par with some pretty nice locations here. So it's not really a case of it's going to be massively hotter than it is elsewhere in Europe. But if you're here or in some other spots as well, it's around about 30 Celsius with some sunshine. Now, just to remind you about the headline then for this weekend, hotting up. We're not there yet, though. It's a pretty slow start this morning. I know those pictures we saw earlier had a bit of weak sunshine, but there's some fog across parts of southern England. It's raining in northwest Scotland with this weather front close by. That today is going to feed its way northwards through Orkney, then to Shetland, where it clears this evening. Elsewhere, if you're starting with cloud in the west and maybe a bit of drizzle, that should fade away. And it's really a case of just brightening up and more of us getting to see some sunshine as we go through the day. Still quite breezy towards northwestern parts of the UK. Temperatures held down where you hold on to some cloud, maybe just into the high teens, but many of us getting into the low 20s at least, but mid, even upper 20s across some parts of central and eastern England. Now, for the test match as it continues in Headingley, well, yesterday was rubbish in terms of the weather, not in terms of the cricket necessarily, but today we are going to see things brightening up after some cloud to begin the day, more sunshine by the end of play. And indeed throughout this weekend. Into tonight, clear skies for many. Could see a few mist and fog patches returning in one or two spots. And the chance of further west you are in Northern Ireland and northwest Scotland for catching a few showers. It could be on the heavy side. Overnight temperatures creep up this weekend. That may be welcome news for you if you're camping this weekend. The picture for Saturday, again, I mentioned high pressure in the continent, the warm air coming our way. It's also drier air. What does that mean? Well, it means there's going to be less cloud around. You can see the land showing up on Saturday, pretty much cloud-free. Bit of cloud towards southwest England later in the day. Still, the further west you are in Northern Ireland and northwest Scotland, you may catch a shower. The temperature colours showing here that we're a little bit cooler than elsewhere. And there's your first 30 showing up there towards the southeast of England, but more places in the mid to upper 20s. And then on Sunday, again, plenty of sunshine around. There may be a stray shower somewhere in northern Scotland. Bear that in mind. If you catch one, could be on the heavy side, though I think many of us will not. And it looks like the warmest day of the weekend, low 30s, parts of East Anglia, southeast England. Elsewhere, well, 25 in Glasgow, upper 20s in parts of northern England as well. And then that view of the bank holiday for England, Wales and Northern Ireland. This is the big picture. This weather front will eventually cool things as we go through next week. Looks like it's going to be pretty slow in getting in. Doesn't look like it's going to arrive on Monday. Maybe a little more cloud in a few spots. Still, of course, some sunshine. Not quite as hot as it's been for some of us over the weekend, but still close to 30. And again, if we get that high, that is going to be a record for that late August bank holiday. So warmth, some record temperatures on the cards. More importantly, though, it's a weekend and there's a bit of sunshine on the way.
Aren't you working all weekend?
Oh, shush. Don't remind me. Even Monday.
Even Monday. Yeah, well, lucky us. Lucky breakfast viewers.
Oh, thank you.
How many times do you think a day do people complain about the weather to you or your forecast?
Oh, now that would be, me personally?
Well,
or...
you know, the department. The department gets a lot of flack, doesn't it? Because for just not getting it accurate or being complete 100% accurate.
Always discussion about, I mean, what I like to see, you know, when there are showers, it's really hard to pinpoint exactly when a shower is going to be hitting in a particular location. And I love those complaints which has a view of someone's app showing clear blue sky at a particular moment in time and then showing there's a shower outside of that particular moment in time. Showers are very hard to get right.
They're difficult. But as long as someone complains politely, you don't mind?
Oh, of course, yes. These are fair comments. We like fair comments.
That's it. That's all it all comes down to. Nick, thank